What is going on, guys? It is Wraith. I am back for another Monday night live unboxing of my latest gets from JOYTOY Warhammer 40k. So normally this is kind of whatever I like, right? Whatever I'm picking up. Doesn't have to be the newest thing, although I would say probably the last 2 months of these unboxings have definitely been the newest stuff that's come out. Everything from Mortarion to Abaddon to the Ultramarines, either the Space Marine 2 figures or the secret level figures. And tonight is going to be no different. We got the Iron Circle Domitar Ferrum Class Battle Automata. So I picked up 2 of these monsters, and my plan was to get the full Iron Circle around Perturabo, because essentially that's what these are. These are his bodyguards. And a rough introduction of what these guys are essentially is Perturabo didn't trust his own sons, the Iron Warriors, with his protection because of numerous assassination attempts on the traitor Primarch Perturabo. So he, there's actually, I think there was one attempt that was actually pretty successful, but he decided, you know what, we're going to make these automata with very simplistic mind capabilities, right? They're pretty much, they just had instructions. They weren't run by an AI or anything, which we know is outlawed in Warhammer Horus Heresy or 30k at this time. So, yeah, so these are his bodyguards. Now, I believe he had a full contingent of these. My plan is to get 5 of them. They all had different armaments and different weapons, but these ones were really what caught my eye because of the, essentially this is the riot, it looks like a riot shield. And if you know me from my time playing either paintball or airsoft, I love using a riot shield. So when I saw these, I definitely had to pick up 2 of them, possibly more. We'll see what JOYTOY comes out with in the future, if they're going to get the full armament contingent of this Automata Iron Circle for Perturabo in the future. So, and in the meantime, he's got two bodyguards as part of his retinue. So I am pretty happy with these, and I was super excited when these came out, and really happy that they came to me as fast as they did. So I am happy with these. But let's say hi to the chat and see who's in here. So we got Walkabout Games in here early. Oh damn, this might be a costly night. Yeah, I think these were 115 a piece. So the other thing I have in here was all of the other dreadnoughts. So I have all the dreadnoughts in here that have come out currently from JOYTOY. Everything from the Redemptor all the way down to the smallest one, the Furiosa, on my side, because I don't have any of the boxy Ultramarine or the Space Wolves ones that they came out with on the first run. So we got a bunch of stuff that's going on tonight. And we got Jacko Beans in here as well. What's going on, sir? Very happy that you got your very first JOYTOY. You have 3 figures now, or do you have more? But I'm very happy you got your first JOYTOY figures. So hello, and thank you for joining us. And then we got one of our mods in here. We got Cyber Rat. Thank you for joining us tonight, keeping all the crazy people up this night in check. And then of course we get Zoe. What's going on, Zoe? So thank you for stopping in tonight. So yeah, so we're going to be opening up these ones. These are set currently to the max height of my camera. So I was a little worried that I wasn't going to... Actually, I was surprised that they are as big as they are. And I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to get them, at least the boxes, into camera. But I was able to do that. And also, something else came today, which I want to share with you guys really quick. Because I want to decide kind of how to open this up. And so this is another JOYTOY piece. It's not Warhammer, but it's JOYTOY, and it's something that I've collected. I have only opened up the 4 of them, and it was about a year ago. So this is going to be something that I'm going to unbox live, not tonight, but in the future. So we got the TMNT Turtle Van from JOYTOY, and I can't wait to open this sucker up, dude. I am a Turtles fan. Obviously, I grew up in the early 90s, so I also have well, I have a bunch of the Super 7 figures, but I had originally put the Turtle Van from Super 7 on pre-order, and I'm actually kind of happy I didn't pick that up. I actually wound up canceling it, and I didn't wind up getting the NECA van, but these are the 1/18 scale figures, so this is, I think this looks absolutely amazing, dude. So I am very happy that I got this. Came in today. We're gonna do, I don't know, I want to find out from you guys what you want to do, because I have a ton of the JOYTOY TMNT figures still to open. Everything from Krang to the Foot Soldiers to Shredder to Slash to, I'm gonna be getting the robotic Bebop and Rocksteady in. Yeah, so I got a whole bunch of figures, and I've been waiting for this to come in to kind of figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe we'll do a live unboxing with all of the figures. If you guys are interested, we'll put a poll up and see what you guys want to do. So, ordered me a new one, a Corn Berserker with the icon. Very cool. That's a good figure, too. Cyberot. Put a big gun with some of your orc models in it. Make decent truck. Yeah, well, that's the other thing, too, is here's another thing that's going to be unboxed pretty soon. We'll get the Turtle Van out of here. But I picked this up from Big Bad Toys Store because I needed some orcs. And so I have two orcs that I picked up from my Discord channel from DG. And in the future, we're going to be opening up. This is essentially the V1 version of the orcs that came out. But this is a Squig Hog on the Smasher Squig. So we're going to open this up in the future, probably in about 3 weeks, because I think this was number 2 or 3 on the poll. So we'll see. And then obviously, really quick show. We got that contest going on in the WraithMace community. So from David's Toys, you guys are all in the runnings. All you gotta do is post a picture, and you get your free figure, the Blood Angels Captain with the Power Fist. So again, this contest is gonna run till the end of March. It's going to be given away with the top 5 pictures with all the likes on it in a round robin elimination on Toy Hammer After Dark, the first Toy Hammer After Dark in April. We're not April Fools fooling you guys. It's gonna be the first one, so that should be very fun to do. All right, so we got 2 of these Automata to open up, so we're gonna open up one of them now. So this is the box. Dude, the box is massive. Absolutely massive. So I have a Noella SOB en route to me this week. Very cool. Yeah, I have dude, there's so much stuff that's going to be coming in the next couple of weeks. I'm still waiting on my Imperial Fist Praetor. And so that guy looks really cool. I'm going to have to did I get 1 or 2 of them? I got to see. But I think I'm gonna sell, or maybe I'll give away the Iron Warriors with the the electric claws that I have. That's supposed to be standing with Dorn. So I'm trying to keep it to just the 2 figures with them. So Abdominal Intelligence, no, unfortunately not here. So Perturabo made sure that he supposedly only had very simplistic instructions for these guys to follow, and that was essentially keep my ass alive. So anyway, so here's the box. We're going to jump right into it. We also have all of my Iron Warriors as well to show off. We might as well show off Perturabo here. So Perturabo is with the alternate helm from WOG Toys that I picked up. So this looks perfect, fits perfect with him, as well as I got the Cloth Goods cape from Forge Knight. And dude, this thing is absolutely awesome. It's wired, dude. I wasn't a real big proponent of like cloth goods because I feel like it brings the figures too close to being dolls. But dude, everything from Forge Knight so far has been absolutely awesome and has been a huge addition to the figure. And yeah, I can't really see a way not having this. So we got all my Iron Warriors over here as well. So we're gonna do a comparison with those figures as well. So Iron Circle Smash, you got that right. We all know Perty is full of it. He probably plays mahjong with those things. It's possible. Iron Circle Crush Puny Space Marines. Yeah, when I first saw that this was coming out, I didn't know much about it. I was just like, wow, that's a skinny looking dreadnought. Essentially, I thought it, but then all of a sudden, I did some research on it. I was like, oh shit, Perturabo is using abdominal intelligence, and he's like, no, 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 this is not. This is very simplistic instructions. So, all right. So this is going to be. These are normally this is interesting. Normally, the insides of any dreadnought that I've gotten has been kind of just the plastic outer shell. So this is being treated almost like a Primarch, how the insides of this particular shipping is. So here we go. This is going to be the first shot of it. And, oh, it looks awesome. Dude, look at the size. Oh, shoot, it's part of his hand. That's right, I can't get that out. This, everything's already together. Oh, that's what I like to see. Dude, first impressions, wow, it looks awesome. It has a bit of weight. It's more solid than some of the dreadnoughts that we've gotten in the past, and we'll bring those over here in a little while. Oh, dude, this is gonna be an easy unboxing, dude. This is gonna be so nice and easy. There isn't a lot of parts, as you guys know. I love unboxing without tons and tons of parts, so that makes me very happy. We get this out of the way, and here we go. Let's bring it in closer to him. Dude, he's so massive. Holy shit. Dude, oh, very cool. All right, so we get the Iron Warriors painted on deco here. We get it looks like it's so funny because these guys look like construction workers. They live up to it, right? All their armaments are essentially siege craft. So, and that's what Perturabo is known as. So, but these guys look absolutely awesome, dude. I love the paint job on them. So let's I'm probably going to pull this out. Actually, yeah, we'll do it right about there, just in case I get it pulled out of the frame. All right, so the Automata. Oh, that's cool. We can see it almost has a piston drive, how the arm moves back and forth, or hydraulic, right? That's cool. And then this, I think, goes... Oh, it looks like it would go down. Maybe not. But this has decent amount of range of movement. It moves all 360 where his hammer is attached. Right? It moves up and down about that far, and then it's attached on ratchet joints on his elbow here. So that is really cool. It's very strong ratchet joints as well. And there's ratchet joints on his shoulder that is attached to as well. This is ratchet joints as well. So he has ratchet joints on his shoulder that's attached to his body, and then he also has ratchet joints on his elbow, and then he has a wrist joint that does full 360 with his awesome looking hammer. And we can see the green paint on the end. I'm going to pull him out of frame to show this, but yeah, the green paint on the end of his siege hammer. Oh, dude, and we get just looking across the body, we get the Iron Warrior symbol on his shoulder. We get, obviously, the Iron Warrior symbol. I got this t-shirt also. I just picked this up from Warhammer merch store during Christmas. They had a big sale going on. And then across the front, love the face sculpt. Very cool. Can we move this head? Does this move? Not really. Well, tiny. Oh, it moves back and forth. So he can say yes and... Well, I don't know. Perturabo. I don't know. I guess you won that round of Mahjong. Then we get the 4th Legion on his chest here. And the shoulder pads are on sort of a... Oh, it is on... Okay, so it's on a hinge joint. That's on the inside of his shoulder there. So that's cool. And we'll just move this down. It is definitely a little bit heavier than some of the other dreadnoughts that we've gotten in the past from JOYTOY, so that's cool. What was the spare IW model you were thinking of letting go? I have 2 of them, actually. It's the ones with the the claws on them. It's the Iron Warrior. I'm sorry, it's the Horus Heresy Imperial Fist claws ones. So the ones with the two, I have two of them with claws. I don't think I'm gonna need them, so I'm gonna wind up either doing a contest or sell them, something like that. Most likely a contest will do something. So, oh geez, poor guy looks like he's stuck in and smashed in there a little bit. Looks a little bit like this. What's up, Mr. Recon? Dude, looks awesome. I'm so happy. You got two of them also, right, Blake? Very cool. Yeah, dude, this looks awesome. So, again, the other arm is exactly the same. The only difference is he's got this huge pipe that's attached on the back. And this looks awesome, dude. I used to manage a data center. And what's funny about this is the same thing on the Leviathan Dreadnought for Horus Heresy. This is attached quite nicely, so you're not going to have to worry about this falling out. But these are quality. These are obviously just rubber, but they look and feel a little bit like coax cables. So they did a really good job on this, dude. Very cool. And then we get one of my favorite selling points on this figure, which is the, oh, man, dude, look at this thing. And they even put a claw on the inside of it. They didn't have to, because this is not going to come off. But here is his siege, oh man, his riot shield essentially. And so this is going to be on ratchet joints as well. Legs are a little bit looser than I would like on the torso, right where they're attached on these joints here. I would have liked, well, actually now I know why they're smooth. It's because these are attached. These are metal joints. These are metal ball pegs that are on the inside of there. So that's actually really smart, because this entire figure, if there's going to be a breaking point, it's going to be there. And thank God they didn't use plastic joints on there. So these are all metal, just like we saw with a lot of the other type of figures. We also get ratchet joints on, what does he have here that is this for? What is this on his knee? So he's got, oh, this is, okay, so he's got double ratchets on his knees. So we have this, which is a ratchet, which moves up and down, and you get the ratchet. And then also on the lower portion of his leg, we have more ratchets as well. So he actually, I'll take it back, this is really well engineered for the lower half of the body. We have metal ball pegs, and we have ratchets on one knee, and then we have ratchets on the lower legs. And then on the bottom we get really great ankle articulation. This is going to be, trying to look in there, and there's a metal joint on this as well. So there's a metal ball peg on the feet at the bottom, and you can turn them 360. Has a good amount of rocker, so we get a nice ankle rocker on here. And then we get the not Imperial Fist, the Iron Warriors coloring or standard on here. And then also we get, this is, oh, actually it's the pliable plastic. So this is the rubberized plastic we've seen in a much larger scale compared to what we see on the Space Marine figures. So very cool. And then the entire joint around the waist is 360. I'm gonna guess, yeah, it's 360. It's getting caught on that pipe. So this can go around completely. Very cool. And then we get the chest rocker on here as well. There's some pipes which are attached here, so you just want to be a little bit careful, but they give you enough slack, and these do not feel like they're going to be popping out unless you try really, really hard to do something nuts with this figure. And then on the arm where the riot shield is attached, they have a, like we've seen shown on before, the backside, this pipe is great. It has enough slack on it that you're not going to have any problems. Kind of that same problem that I had with the, what was it? I forgot her name, but it was in the sister's battle suit, and her spear had a pipe attached to it, and it pissed me off because you could only get like a very close-up use of it and to hold it, and you couldn't really get the full range of a spear or javelin of it. But they've made the adjustment here, and this looks awesome. And then dude, for the riot shield, I love when they do this. They have everything totally set up on here. So on the back side of the shield, we're going to get the full deco on here. All of this is obviously sculpted in. Oh, dude, this looks absolutely awesome. I love when they do this. So can the shield turn? Oh, yeah, dude. So the shield turns completely on this hinge on his wrist. So this can go around really in a circle because there's really nothing holding it. So you can really get him holding the shield in any direction that you want, dude. And then the same thing on here. We're getting a wrist rocker or wrist swivel, and then we get the metal joint as well on the other side of his shoulder. And then we get the we also get the same thing with the ratchet joints on his elbow. So very cool, dude. And this is not, it doesn't feel loose at all. It doesn't feel loose or anything. So it's nice and solid. And again, the size on this, dude, we'll get the other dreadnoughts in here to compare them to. But he is a big boy, dude. Or a big girl, depending on what you want to say. And again, the head, you're just going to get it rocked back and forth. Not much else. Again, on the inside, we can see with the torso, it can rock up and down. Oh, this is interesting. So on the back here, these are actually articulated. Oh, that's smart. This is crazy, dude. He's got rockers on these little, almost pistons that are attached to his torso here. Wow, look at the engineering they did on this. They really went all out because we haven't seen a sculpt like this before for the Automata. So from the back, just as impressive. From the front, we can see the paint. We have some different color overlay paint on this figure. It has a nice wash, also like a copper wash on top of the silver of the Iron Warriors, or the gray of the Iron Warriors. More of a silver, has more of a silver shown tone on this, which we've seen with the other Iron Warrior figures. But he matches in perfectly. Again, on the back, very cool. We'll look at the cannon here in a second, but I'm very happy with, dude, this is so cool. Again, on the back here, these are all pliable pipes. Everything moves. Oh, this shit even moves too. We get the exhaust almost from his power. It looks like the exact same exhaust points from the Iron Warriors MK3 figures. So that's cool, and these move. And this is really cool, dude. These are engineered to move, and they move up and down. There's actually piston joints here when you move the figure up and down, so you can see that move as well. Very well engineered by JOYTOY. I am very happy with this. This is really cool. All right, now we're gonna get to his, looks like a dual bolter, and I love the bullet belts or bolter belts that's attached to this thing. Holy shit. And then we get this on a hinge joint, so it can move up and down, and 360 to about there. You want to watch out with these bullet belts. They have enough slack, but you don't really want to go that far. And that's about as far to the right as it's going to go. This is about as far to the left that's going to go. And that's about as high up as it's going to go with the dual cannon on there. And down here. So, very cool. Dude, I am very impressed with this. This looks awesome, dude. I love the idea of the different type of actions that you can get with this is really awesome. And again, I didn't even cover this on the claw on his hand. What is this? He's got like a weird ball. Does this make the thing come off? Does this come off? I almost feel like you push in on this and maybe this releases the shield? I don't know. It looks like it might be that way. Maybe I'm imagining things. I'm trying to push as hard as I can. And nothing is coming off. Maybe you can. Maybe I need to push a little bit harder. But we get some articulation on these finger claw joints here. I got to figure out what that circle is for. I feel like you push in on it. Maybe the shield pops off. But he goes like that. It wouldn't make sense if this came off. But it looks, dude, I love the shield. I love the shield, and I love the different things you can do with it. You can go like, you can have him currently just set up with the shield in the front on the ground. You can also pinion it on the ground so he can look like he is surrounding Perturabo and just being a shield wall for him. You can also have it to the side, right? We can bring it across his arm, across his chest, so we can have it just like this, right? And we can also bring it out to the side as well. And he can use it as a weapon to jam into anybody who's stupid enough to come close enough to the iron circle. So, very cool. Let me see what you guys are thinking about it. I can also move some of this packing stuff. By the way, guys, I am not keeping my boxes anymore. I did a massive purge last week when we had like 80-degree weather here, and I threw out all of my boxes. So I am not holding on to these boxes anymore. If there's any boxes that you guys see me do a review on a figure and you guys want the box, just message me. If you're going to pay for the shipping, you guys can have the box if that's really what you want. So let me bring it in closer and we will see what you guys are chatting about and see what you guys think. So Mr. Recon Rage, he also got two Great Minds Think Alike. Very cool. What's up, Neo? So we got our other mod in here as well. What's going on, dude? By the way, Neo, I'm going to jump on World of Warcraft here after, probably after midnight once this is over. So, I love that leg pistons are functional. Tell me about it, too. What's up, Rick, Dom, Zeke? Iron Within? Absolutely, dude. Those are always a nice. That's always the neat thing to have included. Yep. Iron Within, Iron Without, maybe for so. Dude, I have a Iron Warriors t-shirt also that I picked up from the Warhammer merch store as well, dude. Oh, dude, this thing is so cool looking. And we'll open up the next one, so we'll have these two by each other, and we'll show all of the Iron Warriors that have come out, as well as all of the Terminators to see the size of it. Does it look like a big Bertha? We'll see when we get the other Terminators, when we get the other, Dreadnoughts out here to say. When people ask why Perturabo has all those cables attached to his face and head, it's because he needs to control these insane things. Oh, so that's why the Iron Circle, so he's literally controlling them. That's why they have very simplistic instructions that they can follow in here. So very cool. Yay, congrats on the purge. I will be doing mine hopefully by the end of the year. I know you're moving into your place, Cyber. So, or you moved in and you're just going to get rid of some of the boxes that are there. So, let's see what is going on. All right, so very cool. I'm very happy with this so far. The level of articulation has made posing my Iron Circle very fun. That's right. So you said you got one of these. So what was your overall opinion on this? Do you like it? Do you have the other Dreadnoughts? How would you compare it to some of the other Dreadnoughts that have come out before? So, but this looks awesome. I'm very happy with this. We got one more to open up, which is going to be the exact same. So it's going to be very simple and easy to open up. We'll leave this guy on here while I open the next one up because it's going to be identical. I'm actually kind of glad that they shipped this in the foam inside of the box, kind of like what we're used to with the Primarchs, because my boxes were a bit messed up when I got them. They were a little banged up and dented in. So I am very happy to say no damage on them so far. Hopefully I'll be able to say that still after we get the next one opened up here. So again, same thing as before. So we'll just do this off camera really quick. He is stuffed in there as well. Dude, these are such showpieces, dude. Very cool. I love these type of reviews, by the way. I love when there's not a million different pieces for me to like just open up and stick in bags. So very cool. So let's get, dude, oh my god. Yeah, hopefully, well, we're gonna get the other Dreadnoughts in here in just a couple of minutes. But we're gonna have to do one at a time because these guys are absolutely massive. So alright, very cool. There we go. So here's our two Iron Circle Automata. See if, let me look at the camera. I'm trying to get these into camera stands. Okay, cool. Yeah, we got them both in. I was a little worried we weren't going to be able to do that, so very cool. Yeah, man. I was ready. I was originally gonna get like five of these to complete the Iron Circle, but I'm gonna wait and see if JOYTOY comes out with any other different armaments of these particular automata in the future. But these look awesome. And same thing with this one. No problems with the articulation or any issues with the figures itself. Dude, who doesn't like absolutely huge ass robots, dude? That's what these are. These are huge ass robots with massive hammers, siege hammers, and massive riot shields, dude. These things are so cool, dude. The only thing that I was gonna say, the only thing I could think that would make this better is if like this could be like see-through, but again, they're robots, so they don't need to see through the shields. Like they can see wherever they want to see. So I love mine. I think it's great. My first impression was surprised at just how big it was. Yeah, I think so too. One of the things when you saw these first, you were like, oh wow, these are very skinny dreadnoughts. And I was a little worried. I looked at the price tag and I was like, man, these guys look the same size as like a Terminator. But you're going to see very clearly and quickly, these are not the same size as a Terminator. We're actually going to do that now. We'll bring in the other Iron Warriors. We'll bring in the Terminators first. And we're going to do a comparison size-wise. And let me see if I can do this correctly. Because when they're laying down, they lose a little bit of their size. So I want to make sure I get enough of him standing here. So there he is. And we're going to do the Terminators first for the Iron Warriors. And that is just to give you an idea. Let me bring this in. Look at this. Look at the scale on this guy, dude. That's what I'm saying. Just like Zoe is talking about. These guys are absolutely massive, dude. Look at the size of them. Again, this is a Terminator that he's standing next to. And he just absolutely dwarfs the Terminator in human size with the missile rack that the Terminator has here. We're saying, god damn, his weapon, his Gatling, his bolter is coming out of view here. But to give you an idea, the size of the Terminator here, this dude is like 14, 15 feet tall with the missile rack. And then if you compare it to the iron, the Automata, he is absolutely dwarfing. So any issues or any worry about these being not big enough, dude, absolutely humongous size on these guys. And again, they feel a little bit more hefty than some of the dreadnoughts that we've gotten in the past. They got to be careful with these guys because they have so much girth to them. They got to hollow out some of the portions of this, kind of like what we saw with our Imperial Knights too, so that it's not too heavy, because these things easily could be over 15 pounds if they just, if they didn't hollow out the plastic. But they, again, JOYTOY does a great job with their engineering on all of these figures, especially the dreadnoughts. So so I don't have any dreadnoughts yet, so I can't make any comparisons there. I do have the rest of the Iron Warrior JOYTOYs though, and they look fantastic together on my shelf. I will say that one of the really cool things is JOYTOY made sure that the coloring is accurate between all of the Iron Warrior figures. Even though these came out a lot earlier, these still fit in perfectly. Maybe there's more of a bronze or copper wash on these Automata, but it fits in perfectly. Like you would have there would be no question whether or not these Automata are part of the same legion. So they did an absolutely awesome job. So here was the Terminator. So we're gonna bring in, this is my favorite armor now. This is the MK3, the Mark III armor, and this is a standard power armor Space Marines. So just to give you an idea of scale, dude, this guy is not even the size of his leg. And yeah, and these are great figures. You know what's funny is when I originally saw these guys, I was like, man, their chest plates are so plain. But then I got them, And I will say that they are the best engineered Space Marine figures to date that I've gotten. I love these figures. I think the MK3 design is absolutely kick-ass from an aesthetic standpoint. I don't know why I like these guys so much. Maybe it has to do with the fact that they're very close to my favorite chapter, which was not part of the Horus Heresy. Of course, I got to get myself in here. So this is my Grey Knights, and you can see they're pretty close as far as the Grey Knights have a little bit more of a bluish gray, and then the silver on the Iron Warriors is more of a true silver, or a dull silver, more of an iron color comparatively. So, but dude, on this figure also, I don't care, I'm going to show them off. We got the we got the soft goods for the Grey Knights. Can you believe they came out with soft goods for the Grey Knights power armor? That's how awesome the Grey Knights are. But anyway, here is the Mark III armor of the Iron Warriors, and just a quick comparison between him and the Automata. Alright, next one's going to be our MK6 armor. I thought I was going to get more of these figures, but I decided not to. One is fine, and I wound up actually picking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wound up picking up 5 of the MK6 figures. So, and I have a different helm than the standard MK6 beaky helm on here. Right, I really like this helm. So maybe I'll pick up another one. Maybe we'll, once these go a little bit cheaper, maybe I'll pick up some more Iron Warriors MK6 figures. But again, standard power armor figures. Again, these are 1/18 scale figures, so still large figures in the grand scheme of things. So Jacobine's diorama of those Perti fighting this, while a gang of Fist Hermes and or the MK3 squad would be quite a sight. I'm going to be doing, once I do that massive Blood Angels diorama, I'm going to do, I'm going to get some other legions on there as well. Maybe I'll make a video of every single legion set up on a massive diorama I'm going to be doing very soon. So I'm waiting for my trikes to come in before I do that for the Blood Angels, but maybe we'll do it also on the other one. So I thought too that these were Terminator size or a bit bigger before the pics came out, just showing how gigantic they are. Dude, yeah, I was the same way. I thought that these were small. I thought these were small, and I was a little bit worried about how big that these were going to be in the grand scheme of things, because these were over, you know, when you looked at the price originally and you didn't realize how big they were, it was definitely sticker shock, because you were like, holy shit, like, these guys are really expensive, like, what is the deal? But then when you find out these are Dreadnought sized, then you're like, okay, that kind of explains things. So definitely explains the price difference. Absolutely. Imagine being a veteran Iron Warriors Terminator and think you're the hot shit till this thing stomps by. Especially with Perturabo all controlling them by his mind, and they're moving in unison, exactly step in step. Can you believe that? Walkabout Games, what's going on, dude? Thank you for joining us. Iron Hands are the truly jealous ones of the Iron Circle. They wish they could be that much iron. I agree. Feel bad for Sonny. That's a big boy. I ordered 2. Oh, very cool. We got a bunch of very smart people in here, either ordering it right away or ordering it multiple. Make sure you vote in the poll that we have up there too. So, Wraith, just come out and admit you're an Iron Warriors fan. The Grey Knights don't have to know. Dude, dude, after those MK6 figures, man, MK3 figures, which I got around Christmas time, I ordered some new T-shirts from the merch store because they had that deal. But look what I ordered, dude. Look at the look at the new T-shirt. I saw this and I was like, dude, I have to have that. I have to have that. So this is the only other chapter official T-shirt that I own, because I made my own Blood Angels T-shirt, but really it's the Iron Warriors and the Grey Knights, man. I think it's because the Iron Warriors are so close to what the Grey Knights are. They're just a perfect comparison between the two. We are all Iron Warriors deep down. At least that's what Perturabo tells himself while pounding in the corner. The anti-Alfurious, absolutely. So these are cool. So all right, let's go back to this. So this is the MK6 figure without an MK6 beaky helm on him. And then we're going to go to the other big boy himself. And this is what we showed before. Here we go with Perturabo with the alternate helm. I think this looks freaking awesome, dude. Again, all of my Primarchs are always going to have the masked helm from WOG Toys / Toyverse, and this makes it no difference. Perturabo, he actually had like 7-8 helms for sale on WOG Toys for this figure, so looks really cool. Can I pull this out and get 2 of them in here? Maybe we can get a shot of Perturabo being surrounded by his 2 bodyguards. I think I can. I think I got a little bit more room on the side. I don't want to cheat because we want to get them in here fully. So here goes him. And here we go with our other Automata. We're going to have to squeeze this in. So we're going to make him a little bit skinnier here so we can fit this into the picture. And we'll get Forge Breaker all in there. Can we get it? Oh, almost. Oh, wait, I got a little bit more room. I can bring this one over a little bit. We want to make sure that this is official and I'm not cheating, so that I actually do get Perturabo and his bodyguards fully in frame. Let's see. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Is that right? Yeah, there we go. Perturabo and his 2 bodyguards. Dude, this is going to look so awesome set up in my diorama room. By the way, we're going to do, probably in April, we'll do a live from my collection room. And you guys can see exactly what everything looks like set up in that collection room currently. So, Wraith needs to research Barbarous Dantok, Loyalist, Iron Warrior, a hero of the Imperium, per Dorn and Gilliman. Oh, interesting. What's up, Failing? Yo, what's up? Just stopping to say hi. Can't stay long. No problem, dude. Thank you for stopping in. By the way, guys, that reminds me, if you guys like this content, if you're watching this on a replay, make sure you like and subscribe. As well as if you guys want, make sure that we have affiliate links. We don't do super chats. We do not do memberships. There's nothing wrong with them. But I want to make sure that this stuff stays free for you guys. We don't lock anything behind any content pillars. So the best way to support the channel is to show, first of all, you like and you subscribe to the channel. If you buy a JOYTOY figure, we have affiliate links for David's Toys and a 12% coupon there. That's the fastest you're going to get your figures. Then we also have a Cool Toys Club and a LT Cave as well. For affiliate links, you can look in the description of the video and find those as well. So if you want to support the channel, the other thing too, we just started selling some merch. So for Warhammer After Dark, I also have my own WraithMace merch up there. So if you guys want to support the channel, I'm making more and more merch all the time. We're gonna have Sprues and Studs. I've designed his own Warhammer After Dark t-shirt. So we got one for Recon Rage. We got one for Carlos of Badass Reviews. We obviously got me, Wraith. We got one now for Curtis as well. Curtis got a hockey jersey. So I designed a hockey jersey for the first time. So that is up. And there's another jersey, a football jersey for Recon Rage. And there's going to be more stuff coming all the time. As well as I have some more WraithMace merch up there as well. Some hats, some other t-shirts. So if you guys want to support the channel, that is the easiest way. See, that is my commercial, guys, because I've removed commercials from these live streams as well. So there's no more advertisements. I've removed them as well. So they are big, dude. They are big. We're going to do the... Now that we've gotten Perturabo in here, we're going to bring in the other dreadnoughts to do a size comparison to see what they got. JG surprised as hell people buying them by the twos. Tell me about it, dude. Imagine fighting through a bunch of Terminators only come face to face with these guys. And like Jacko Bean said before, with Perturabo commanding these guys by thought, so they move specifically in direct unison with them. So, and again, guys, this was such an awesome... I love picking up that alternate helm, and we also got the Forged Knight cloak. It was actually a lot easier to put it on here. So this is the wired cloak for Perturabo, and dude, this thing looks so cool. This makes the figure, in my opinion, absolutely awesome. So, all right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to bring in some of our other, well, all of the other dreadnoughts that JOYTOY has come out with. So they have come out with, I guess the largest one is it's a tie, in my opinion, between the Leviathan and the Redemptor Dreadnought. So Leviathan, Horus Heresy, Redemptor, 40k, right? So we're going to do, we'll do 40k first. These are the older ones. So this is the Redemptor Dreadnought that I have. I don't have them all. I only pick up specific ones. So this is going to be the Blood Angels Redemptor Dreadnought, so that you guys can get an idea of scale and size for these as well. So here is the Redemptor. Hopefully this is a wide boy, but you can see height-wise, the Automata are actually competing with them. This is the highest, this is the tallest and the widest of all of the the dreadnoughts that we've gotten from JOYTOY. The only other one that's bigger than this would be that walking suit of armor that the Space Wolves and the Ultramarines got very early. So that war suit, which I did not get. I wish they came out with a version of it for the Blood Angels, because then I definitely would have picked it up. So here we go. This is the Redemptor Dreadnought for the Blood Angels. This came out maybe, I think, 4 or 5 years ago. And here's the Automata. So you can really see size comparison wise. Obviously the Redemptor Dreadnought is bigger, but yeah, it's not as big. It's not as different of a scale as I originally thought it was going to be. I thought that the Redemptor was absolutely going to dwarf these, and they are bigger, but they don't dwarf it as bad as I thought it was going to be. So, and again, we're looking at an Automata from 30k, and we're looking at the Redemptor Dreadnought from 40k. So, wait, I'm gonna need the detail for that cloak. Oh, sure, I'll bring it back here in a second, dude. Geez, they are big. I need a Redemptor. The Contemptor isn't as cool. We're gonna bring him in here in a second. So this is the Redemptor Dreadnought. And we're going to bring in, for Rick Dom the Zeke, we'll bring back Perturabo here in a second, before we bring out the Furiosa. So here is Perturabo, dude, with the alternate helm. Let me bring it in a little bit, back it up, so we can get the full might of Perturabo, dude. We got Forge Breaker, we got... Dude, looks so awesome, dude. And we got that. I love this helm. This helm, I absolutely love. And he's got like 8 or 9 helms on, maybe more, on WOG Toys. But again, on the back, this wired cloak. I know failing upwards. Look at the gold intent on the detail on this cloak. This is a goldish paint that they have in here. Or I don't know how that they did this, but this is all wired, and it attaches to the shoulders up here. So right on where the shoulders attach, there's a little cut in the cloak, and you just take these shoulders off, pop this on, pop on the other one, and bing, bang, boom, you're done, dude. This is an absolutely amazing... I am now a true believer in the soft goods by Forged Knight. I'm going to have to reach out to him. Maybe we'll get like an affiliate link or something, dude. Because this stuff... I don't know. For my Primarchs, 1000%, right? I showed you guys also, I got the Alfurious one as well as the Valdor one. So for Primarchs that I really, really like, I'm definitely going to be picking these up. As well as we showed before, I got my soft goods on me, because I'm saying this is me. I don't give a shit. This is what my cosplay is based on. The only difference is it's missing the WraithMace skull on the front there, and instead of this Imitar, this is saying, it says WraithMace on the front there. Everything else is identical to this. I don't have the cloak or the tabard here, which I just attached and I just bought, which was specifically for the Grey Knights. But yeah, so dude, I absolutely love the soft goods on these figures, dude. I originally thought it might be a little bit too much. We might be going into doll category, but no, I don't think so, dude. All right, so let's bring our Automata back into the fold, and we're going to bring out the next well, not Redemptor. We're going to bring up the next 40k Dreadnought, and this one is going to be the very first Dreadnought that I got, and this is our boy, the Furiosa. Even being as old as he is and a boxy, I just realized I actually do have another boxy Dreadnought, which is the one for the Iron Warriors, the vulnerable Dreadnought. So here is our Furiosa, and you can see, even still, man, Furiosa still holds its own as far as like how cool it looks, man. Dude, they put, you know what it is? They put so much paint on these earlier ones that it still holds itself perfectly well. Let me get the shield over here because this is such a cool selling point on this figure. But yeah, dude, here he is with the Furiosa. Again, the Furiosa is going to be a wider Dreadnought between this and the Automata, but very cool. Very, very cool. I'm very happy with the Furiosa, and still holds its own. If you don't have one in your collection, I would definitely recommend picking up one, especially if you're a Blood Angels fan. Alright, so that is the Furiosa. We're going to now jump into the... Well, we'll save the largest for the end, which is going to be the Leviathan. So we're going to bring over the Blood Angels Contemptor Dreadnought. I have a bunch of the Contemptor Dreadnoughts. But again, this looks very similar in size as well as body type, how they look, right? We don't have the overall boxy look. These are more svelte looking bodies. Again, this is an Automata, this is a Dreadnought, so we actually have a human brain inside of here commanding this, and we got, well, I guess kind of a human brain. We got Perturabo, or a brain, a mankind brain. Perturabo controlling all of these, but we can see the size comparison between the Automata and the Contemptor Dreadnought of the Blood Angels. So very cool. Alright, so last but not least, this is, outside of the height, it's really a tie between that and this guy and the Redemptor Dreadnought for the Blood Angels. So this is going to be the Siegecraft Leviathan Dreadnought for, let me bring his little thing in here, for the Sons of Horus. And this is the only Leviathan that I have, because I think, what did they come out with? They came out with the Leviathans for the Imperial Fists. They came out with them for, of course, the frickin' Ultramarines. And I'm missing, so Imperial Fists, Ultramarines, and Sons of Horus. I think that's it, right? But we can see here, again, in my opinion, this is really, between this and the Redemptor Dreadnought, these are definitely the largest scale of this type of armament. Again, this is a very heavy figure too, even though it's hollowed out. Yeah, this is even heavier than this one, but they look really good. Again, size comparison wise, these are still bigger than I originally thought when I first saw them. So very cool. So I can hear my wall self crashing right now at the mention of those. I really like that cloak. I might have changed my mind on soft goods. Dude, you and me are the same thing, Failing, because I originally had no intention of picking up soft goods for my figures. So I was like, it's literally going to make them dolls. I have my 4-year-old daughter changing clothes, and I'm going to start changing clothes on my figures. So they're not going to be action figures anymore. They're going to be dolls. But the thing about the soft goods is, the reason why I'm changing my mind on them is because you fit them on one time, and then with the wire that's inside of it. You can get, especially for you, I don't do it as much myself, but for your videos and being able to pose them, like the soft goods with the wire in them is absolutely awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome. Lion seriously needs some soft goods. I will say that, absolutely. Oh, a little boxy stomp. My favorite dread. I'm guessing everybody's saying that about the Furiosa. But yeah, so this was very cool. I'm very happy that I was able to pick up 2 of these and grab them both. So there's our size comparisons with all of the other. I know these aren't dreadnoughts, but I wanted to give you guys a size comparison because that's originally what I thought of when I originally was deciding to pick up these 2. And what's interesting, this is the first time I've picked up 2 of something this large in JOYTOY, believe it or not. Oh, we got a little bit of a scratch on the shield. That's okay. These things are supposed to be in battle anyway. But here we go with the 2 Automata. Very, very happy with them. Again, in person, they are so much more impressive than what they showed on the pictures. Because, again, with the scale of these 2 being here, being able to see them, and being able to compare them to not just the Iron Warrior figures, but the other figures that we've gotten in the past, and the Dreadnoughts as well, you can really see how much work and how well that JOYTOY did with putting these together. So, very cool. I'm very happy with both of these. We're going to give both of these guys a thumbs up. So, very cool. Alright, guys. That was my live unboxing review of the 2 Iron Circle Automata for Perturabo and the Iron Warriors. If you guys like this content, again, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. And I will be back about half hour, 15-20 minutes. I'm going to jump on World of Warcraft, do some more of my honor grind, so I'm ready for the PvP season starting literally tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. It's going to do a reset, and they're going to have the PvP season. So I'll be doing some honor tonight. Tomorrow I'll do some PvP. We have a poll going right now for when we're going to do our Space Marine 2 Stratagem reset. So make sure you vote in there, because they move the dates when they're going to do the timing, rather, when the resets happen. Now it's Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the morning instead of 12 a.m. So that is a no-no. Even for after dark crowd, that is a bit too late to do that. We would get done, best case scenario, 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, Eastern Standard. So that's a no-no. So I put up some new times to do it. Again, those are going to be 11 p.m. So we got Wednesday, we got Friday, and we got Saturday and Sunday. Sunday is kind of a later one because it's going to be after Toy Hammer After Dark. It's whenever you guys want to do our Space Marine 2 Reset Stratagem streams, which we obviously do with the people in our Discord. If you guys are interested in joining the Discord, it is the WraithMace Discord, one of the coolest Discords around, where we talk about JOYTOY and Warhammer and all the fun stuff. And I only play when I do Space Marine 2 or any of our other games coming up with the members of my Discord. So we'll jump into the chat. You guys will hear us talking, and we'll swap people out. We'll do our stratagems. In the future, I plan on doing the newest Inquisition game by Alcat Games. We're going to do, I think can be up to 6 players. It's it's an RPG type of style game where everybody controls the character. But from our Discord, I'm going to take everybody and rename the characters as one person in Discord. So that should be a lot of fun. That's going to be coming up. Rick Domzik, I have a Custodian Contemptor Dreadnought. I love that these. Oh, you know what I do? I have a Custodian Contemptor Dreadnought too, the one with the shield and sword. I love that these Automata are the same size and are basically just his close protection detail. Exactly. They are the Iron Circle for a reason, and they are his bodyguards. I'm going to get this one into the screen now. All right, boys. I got to go to work tomorrow morning. Have a great night. Really, really cool Automata Wraith. Thank you, Failing. Thanks. I spent more money. Make sure you're using the affiliate links if you can there, Walkabout Games. All right, guys. I'm Wraith. I am very happy that you guys spent the night with me. Alright, guys. I'm Wraith. I'm out. Have a good night, guys. And I will see you. If you're going to jump on a little bit with me, I'll see you then. If not, I'll see you during the week. Alright, guys. Later, guys.